We have the former champion Alex Silva with us. 2-fight winning streak up against Adrian Matias of Indonesia. Do you feel a nice bit of momentum behind you right now?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, two wins straight is a good feeling. I'm excited for this one.
I know how much you love martial arts. How do you feel going into a fight when you've got so much experience behind you? You've won the belt. What's the mood like this week?
Man, like you say, I love this. I have been doing this for a long time. My first fight here in one was 2011. It's the second ever show. So I'm still have fun and motivate. I'm 39 years old, but I still learn, I still improve, still feel like a 29. So I just let it go. Have fun and do my best.
Do you still have that special feeling? What goes through your mind the night before the fight?
Always I think about my family. Where I'm come from. When I was back the time when I was in Brazil, dreaming about to be on the big stage like that. This kind of things, and I see how much how far I got, and how blessed I am to be here. Those kind of things. Always good vibe, positive things.
Matias has not fought since 2019, and now he's got to come back and fight the former champion. Do you feel bad for him that he's got such a big challenge ahead of him?
Um, I think each time when we step is a blessing time. I think he's the one call for this fight. I heard and someone sent me some interview or things about him. He's say things like I'm his idol, but he want to knock me out. So if he won, okay, I'll be there and I will see on Friday. I don't feel bad for him. I feel a good opportunity for him. I believe every fighter on this division is a luck to fight against me because I'm like on the rank. I'm the former champion. They feel like I feel like they have not to lose. If they win, it's a big step. If they lose for the former champion. I think it's a good opportunity for him.
What is it like fighting a guy who says that you're his idol, but he wants to knock you out?
Man, I believe a lot of people say the same thing, my idol is this, but in the day they want to my money, my check, they wanna, I don't wanna knock my idol out, but he say he wanna knock me out, so I don't know what's the truth in that, but I respect him. He's a nice kid. I haven't met him a few shows before when they will compete in the same show. So it's a nice kid. I never have like any feelings for anybody, So I'm very cool, very nice. But when they step there is I fight for my family.
You've got 6 wins via armbar in one, 8 submissions in the organization overall. Do you think you're the most dominant grappler in one?
I I mean it's hard to say because like I say is my idol is on there is a Shinya, Shinya is my idol. I believe I'm the guys that have the most submission, the one history. I think it's a 8 or 9 submission. I think me and Shinya is a so yeah. I know what I can do, but I don't know. It's a lot of good guys. I feel I believe I'm like a top five best.
Shinya has been on form. I think he's got 4 fights in a row. Do you think he's going to come back and challenge for the belt again?
I hope, man. I hope he's my friend. He's my idol. Like I say, back the time in Brazil, I was used to watch his fight, and then one day I see myself train with him, hang out with him, call him as a bro, so it's a dream for me come true, and I like him, and I believe he have the potential, the skill, his BJJ is amazing, I think he can end up his career with the belt.
For some fighters, pulling off the armbar, it's not easy, but you seem to take a lot of pleasure out of it, and it seems to be such a speciality for you. How much of
Yeah,
a buzz do you get from being able to produce that submission time and again?
that's a lot of people ask me about that, and I always used to tell my students, you're not pick up the position or the submission. The position pick up you, for somehow it's happen, sometimes I'm not saying I'm not chasing for that, but it's for somehow it's happen. I think it's natural for me.
Matthias, is this another submission on your record?
Yeah, man. Like I say, I'll go to win, man. I go to win. I'm gonna take him serious. Like every time when they step there, I don't take anybody for granted. I go for serious. If I can finish the fight soon as possible, I'll do. If I have to compete like 3 rounds, I'll be waiting. So I'm go for serious.
Because you've won your last two fights, another submission here. Does this put you back towards the title?
Yeah, I believe like I'm the rank, but once again, I'm not hunt for belt or for title now. I believe have a few guys in the division, tough guys, and I want to see what's going on in the division. I feel that I need to do something more to be deserved to fight for the title again. But one thing I know 100% I will be a champ again until I end up my career. This is no dope. This is the only thing I know is true. And right now, like I say, I'm have fun fighting. So I don't know. I'll see.
Hiroba Minoa, Joshua Pasio, both losses by split decision. You could feel maybe that's a bit unfair. Do you want to get those fights back and prove what should have happened?
Oh man, this one thing is when I think about still hurt me, but it is what it is. Yeah, I like I say, I'll if they won't offer me, and I feel if me and my team, my coach feel that's a good uh fight for me, definitely I will do, but I learned one thing. I don't really care what's the I mean, the judge say I'm a fighter. I know who won the fight, who win the fight, So, like you say, you have like a 2 wins straight. I don't think I have a 2 wins. I have more than six. I think I have six. I think 6 straight wins straight. Because I believe I beat Joshua. I believe I I beat Minoa. So, but that's what the judge see. If you take this out of our mind and see in the day, who win. Like I'm a fighter. I know who win the fight. The judge is not fighter. So if they think they win, it's okay. It's just one number in my record, but in the day, it's not gonna change my life.
Did you watch Jared Brooks against Minoa?
Yeah, definitely. I watch. I mean, Jericho is a one guy come to the division. It's nice to have him. He's kind of shake off the division a little bit. He's the guys like to talk a lot. So I think he's a cool guy. I saw him in the backstage. He's a very cool guy. But when he put the microphone on him, he thought, I know I'll face him someday. I think it'll be great. I love Joshua, I love Joshua. He's a nice kid. But I hope and I wish Jarek can fight him, get this belt, and I fight him for challenging him. It's gonna be good for me. Good match, good motivation for me. So, but I believe I can beat him.
As a martial artist and a competitor, how interesting is that? Because his wrestling is phenomenal. Your jiu-jitsu is
Mm-hmm.
phenomenal. Like, how interesting is that style matchup going to be?
Like you say, he's a wrestler, right? His game pretty much is a take people down, right? And my game is a beat down, be on the ground. So you know. So, and of course I can wrestle and he can grapple, so it's gonna be interesting match, you know. I think my jiu-jitsu on the ground is better than him, you know. So, and I know one day gonna be facing him, and I know the fans gonna see that match one day, and on the right time for sure we're gonna compete.
There's been some really interesting submission grappling matches being put together. We've got Danielle Kelly coming in and facing Mei Yamaguchi. Renier Derrida is fighting Andre Galvao. Is
Yeah.
that something that interests you? Do you want to do some submission grappling?
Yeah, I was, you know, crazy because these few days ago I was training with my boss, you know, like Chatri. I'm the guys like who teach him. He's a good my brown belt student. You know, I was talk about him. You know, like I think it would be good to do some grappling match someday. I have some things that I want, you know, like I have to do some grappling match. I wanna compete one time and fly weight, you know, just to see how I feel, you know. So that's the things I want to do. And these few days ago, Musamesi, the grappling guys signed with one, and I just share on my Instagram like give him a welcome, and then everybody, you're gonna fight him grappling. I say, man, look, he's another level of grappling that sometimes people don't understand. Is for me compete against him. I don't wanna go just for fun, you know. Just for fun go now. I wanna go to do a good job, and to do one good job against one guy like him, I need to dedicate at least 4 months of just pure grab, 3 times a day, 2 times a day. That's different of level, you know. But if you want to fight MMA, I'll be open to fight MMA. If they offer me some grappling match with some MMA grappler, okay, I'll take. That's no problem, because you know that's different thing. I train grappling like a no gi, like a two times a week, you know, one time sometimes. I divide my training: wrestling, condition, boxing, everything. So it's different, but definitely that's the thing. One thing I want to do, one grappling match, and one day test myself on flyweight, you know, just to don't be a diet for one time, you know. So yeah.
Well, you did mention, right, that you're 39. So if you want to test yourself one day, we don't want to wait too long. Who would you want to fight in flyweight if I could give you anybody you want?
I have no idea. This is just thing I think about, because like you say, I'm like 2 wins straight, you know. So I'm believe 100% I'm gonna defeat Mateus on next Friday, you know. And I want to see what's going on with the division strawweight, you know. And if I not see anything interesting on the strawweight, maybe I can see if I have some good thing for me, go to flyweight just to see one time, test myself there, you know. Um, nah, don't need to be diet on that, you know. So just to see, you know.
But in terms of tests, I mean, we've got Demetrius Johnson in that division. We've got Wakamatsu taking on the champ, Adriana Moraes. Like, there's got
Yeah.
to be a guy who really interests you.
Oh man, now those guys, I don't think go there and takes the spot that anybody there in the top of the division. You know what I mean? It's like I feel like if I go there and challenge one those kind of guys at top there, they say, man, what's the point? You know, like I'm not there to takes anybody's spot. You know, so I'm there just to see it, like just to feel like how I can do, you know, like if I'm not cut weight, if I'm not on diet, if I'm, because usually this is my normal weight, you know. I walk around like a 60, 61, you know. So I'll still be small for those guys, but like I say, is just to see something interesting, you know, like some super fight, or but not definitely those guys. Those guys I would love to fight when I get my belt on the straw weight. You know, when I get my belt again the straw weight, it would be pleasure to fight Demetrius, those kind of monsters. You know.
You have a very special fight on this card in terms of history for Brazilians and MMA. Bibiano versus John Lineker. Who's going to
Yeah,
win that one?
it's hard to say. You know, Lineker is a monster, but Bibiano's grappling is amazing. He's a different guy, you know. He's a champ for a long time, you know. He's it's kind of like a more senior, you know, but he's crazy, man. You know, for me, it's unpredictable. You know, could be for either one. Um, but I not say I believe, but I feel like Bibiano can keep this belt. You know, if he fights smart, he uses his grappling. You know, he mix his striker, his grappling, with his grappling.
Alex, always good to see you. Good luck and thanks for speaking to us.
Thank you very much, man. All the best.
Nice one. Respect. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.